Why, hello! Hey, YouTube friends. How's it going today? All is well up in Saskatoon. It's beginning of November and it's starting to get chilly. And you're here today at Dee's Creative Corner. My name is Danielle Coleman and I'm a Creative Memories Independent Advisor. And thank you all for tuning in today. I hope everybody is doing well in Canada, and I know my Australia friends, they have the warmer weather right now because it's in summertime, so I hope everybody is doing well all over. I thank each and every one of you guys for subscribing and coming and watching my videos. It's been so fun. So again, we are here in November and we are going to document some photos when I was back in Wisconsin in September. So I will flip you guys over and we will get started. So again, thanks to all my new subscribers, the existing subscribers. You guys are awesome. So, all right, let's get started. Hello, here we are. And so today we are going to be working with a old collection. Don't let the names of collections deter you from certain layouts. I was just looking for a outdoorsy theme, and this is a Winter Woods pack back from 2020. It was old and I was fussing all around, and I love now they put the coordinating cardstock colors. That is so helpful on the new designer pages that Creative Memories puts out. So this is what we're working with, and I will show you just a little bit of the collection. I have the embellishments here. These are in the coupon or card, the baseball card sleeves. A lot of these are, of course, winter themed, but I was just looking for paper. And so I was flipping through and I was having some issues because, you know, we have so many different patterns, and to get the right feel, you know, it wasn't in the winter time, so I just kind of tried to choose very muted papers, and then there was busier papers as well. So I'll show you what I chose. So these are the scraps from some other projects that I've worked on, and there was the laser borders. What I do is I just take a little bit of repositional adhesive and I put them on. Now I'm getting in the habit of getting 2 laser borders because a lot of times I like to have them running together. So this particular collection, I haven't used any of them, but just a few that I cut apart, and just because I like the cohesive running across. And so that's the laser. So what here, let me move this aside. So what I chose was this busy wood pattern here, and I'm gonna bring in my photos here. They're my daughter. This is my youngest daughter, Emma, and my husband. We walked out. We had bought 80 acres out in Foxborough, Wisconsin, and we bought it in the winter time, so we haven't been able to walk the land. And there's a creek down off the land. You have to trek through the woods. So we had our big winter or our rubber boots on, and we were walking along the creek, and and also her boyfriend is a big hunter. Both my daughters and their boyfriends, they hunt. They love the deer hunting, bear hunting, all sorts of hunting, fishing. The list goes on and on. And so they have been plotting out in the area for deer hunting. So they cleared a bunch of different spots, and this is the front 20. And then there's 60 acres in the back, and this was our first little adventure to get out there and walk around. So that's what I'm documenting today, and these are all 4x4 photos, and I have them matted white and avocado green. So I'll set those aside. And you know, we have these. I got the sketch out of one of my old sketchbooks, and I just, you know, I like to use busy patterns, but in a very small way. So this is a great way when you have a very busy pattern. What you do is you cut the inside so you have more to play with in the future layouts. So I was going to show you how I adhere the this is an 11 by 11 sheet onto a 12 by 12, and I already did this one, so I will tack this one down just so it doesn't slip and slide all over. And I'm sure you guys have seen how to trim out the center of the paper. If not, what you do is, if you just want an inch, you take your trimmer, and I'm just using this as an example here. I will grab, what you do is you line your guide all over. So what you do is you have your paper at 1 inch, and you're going to move your trimmer, the cutter, to 1 inch, cut, leave an inch. So you'll come down and you'll leave an inch. And the Creative Memories has a nice little line here, and this whole housing unit's 2 inches. So you just guide and line that up to your 1 inch right there, and then you proceed to turn and, you know, continue. You line that up at 1 inch, you go up an inch, and then that's how you will get a cut out center. So someday I will, if you guys have questions, I can certainly do it on camera complete with you. So anywho, let's get this. I'm going to tack that one down. While I was recording, my alarm went off, so I had to do some editing of the video. I apologize if I cut anything out. I hope I didn't. I'm learning this whole editing thing too. I wish I could learn a little faster, and you know, a lot of the ladies, they have the fast forward through all the information. So, and anyways, I'm chit-chatting. I'm going to use my repositional tape just because if it goes a little above where the paper is, it just rubs off. So I'll take my repositional and I will go all alongside the inside. And you know, a lot, like I said, these are busy papers, and you want to use them in small amounts. At least I do. I sometimes, I like the clean, crisp look, and so it's going about a 1/2 inch in, because we took an inch off both sides. So this is an 11 by 11. So we're just gonna line that up, and there we go. Got that. And then this is a 4-inch piece, and I'm going to, it goes in about 2.5 inches. So we're gonna have like a block style of our photos. So we'll adhere this as well. And again, this is a 4 by 12 inch. Just not too many cuts for this layout. It was relatively simple. So, there we go. There's the paper, and then I have my little tray of embellishments that I have been dabbling and learning. Because this didn't have a ton of trees and such, I recently just got myself a die cutter. I know I have a Cricut. I can do it on the Cricut too. I've seen so many fun die cut things, so I'm going a little above my normal, and I'm trying some different things. So I cut out a few different trees, and then I did my title on my Cricut, Adventure Awaits. And you know, someday on that land we're going to have our retirement home. So that's what our plan is. And then I have a few more. These were from the actual kit. I figured we would throw in the stumps to kind of coordinate with that background. And then this is part of a laser cut that I cut apart. So that is about all for the, and then I took this little tag out for my journaling. I thought this was cute. So let me take all this out, and then we will play with our photos. So I figure I'm going to have my title up here, and let's get the about where we want our photos here. We'll just kind of put them about right like so. Let's see, we'll have that guy over here, and then I'm just gonna take that, and I'd like to go about 2 inches, so then I have enough room to put some of the embellishments and stuff. So do you find that you guys have certain size photos and layouts that you kind of keep going to? I feel like I always do this 4x4 grid in a lot of different layouts, but it's, you know, I like to get, you know, between 6 to 10 photos on a complete layout. It's hard for me just to have a one photo. That's just my personal thought. You know, I just like to get as much of the story of our photos told. So again, I have these down about 2 inches from the top, and I figure we're gonna have, let's move them over just a hair. We'll do that, and then I figure we'll throw some trees down at the bottom here in that open spot. And then I was gonna tuck some of these in up here, kind of like so. And then that can go over here, and we'll put, I thought these were kind of cute. I did get some of the pine cones as well. Can throw those on. Put that one. And I cut these twice, and then I just kind of shadowed it. And then this was an actual die cut for the back and then for the front. And then we'll kind of do, maybe we'll put, yeah, I'll have that bigger one over there. And then I'll throw some of, we'll kind of tuck those under there. These were the laser cuts that I cut in half, or cut portions of them off. So we'll kind of just have, and then maybe we'll kind of tuck one of those there. Should we have another one? I'll do that. I think that will, that already has the pine cones on there, so we'll just throw that one. So that's about the general. I think that will be okay once we start adhering. So let's start adhering, get all this stuff down. And I'm going to, I'll start right here because I don't want all that to fall off. So I'll use my regular. I hope everybody is printing their pictures. It's the beginning of the month, and I always, there for a while, I would always tell my Facebook friends, it's that time, print your favorite pictures from October, and that way you have them, and you'll have. Do you find that when you have your photos already printed, it's easier versus if you're printing at home? Or do you love printing at home? I'm a little bit of both. I like having my big projects already printed. And I know that when they're already printed all in 4x6 photos, it's a little bit harder if you have layouts for, 3x4s or 4x4s. You can't manipulate the sizes. But I find that, with my big trips and such, I can get them done faster than normal. So I'm gonna get my little personal tool, my lifting tool, multi-purpose, and then we'll kind of have that there. Yeah, I'm having fun with these die cuts. I have a ton of punches and our custom circle system that we can do, but I like all the different designs, and I'm broadening my scrapbooking, and it's been fun. So let's kind of tuck that down under there, like so, and then we'll just I'll put some, I know those are two-sided, but it really doesn't matter. I'll just kind of there, and then this one can go back there. I think maybe I'll have that sticking out a little bit and move this guy a little closer over here. Just don't want it hanging off. I could have cut those a little shorter too, but that's okay. And then we'll have our title right about there. And let's adhere. And if you guys are inkers and stampers and all that fun mixed media, you can do the edges and you can pretty up the paper. But I haven't dabbled in that yet, but I did buy some from Michael's, so I'm eventually going to give it a whirl. And I say it all the time, I like to keep my layouts rather simple. I think what I'll do is I'll get a little gem. There's little gold specks, and I'll get a little gem and put that there when we're done. Let's adhere this. And I was going to put it on an oval. It just didn't look right, so I just ended up putting it on a piece of cardstock and did that. And I'm not a huge, I do my titles on Cricut, but I don't do a ton of embellishments and such, so I'm not super proficient in the whole Cricut end. So maybe we will put a little, seeing that there is we'll see how that one, and then let's go ahead and adhere these photos. So I kind of went down a little bit further than I wanted. So I'm down at the 3-inch mark about. So, and I know I could be fast forwarding through all this adhesive stuff. I'm gonna learn how to, so I don't bore you with this process, this actual process, because everybody knows how to tape their photos and all the embellishments down. I'm not there yet at the whole video editing portion, so we'll do that, and then we'll just continue. And this is another die cut, just to kind of help layer the embellishments on. And you could get your foam dots out and lift them up. Again, I don't use a ton of them just because it adds a little bit more thickness to our albums, and my albums are already plump full. I don't know about you guys. So there, and you see I'm just kind of tucking the stuff in and out of the embellishments. And then we can kind of put maybe this one down there, like so. And then we will get our trees tacked down. I cut out 5, so I'll get my repositional just for the little delicate sides here. Get that. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get my border maker, and I had boot prints, and I thought that would have been cute on the bottom. But then I was like, oh, it has enough with the trees, and I didn't want to put too much because it would have kind of covered it up anyways, a lot of the photos and stuff. So I skipped that. Just kind of, I could have layered that a little bit different, but I like the closeness of it. Just because of the pines and different levels of trees out there. We'll kind of do that. We'll add some repo to this, and we are almost done. I think that was a fast and easy. I did this stuff off camera, so it wasn't too long. So there is the completed layout, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to flip you guys back over, and I did it with no black screen. Can you believe it? So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for staying with me. And I will give you my little plug, just in case you don't have a friendly advisor and you're looking for one. Feel free to shop that link, or anytime feel free to comment, message me. I do have Facebook and Instagram. I'm trying to get a little bit better at posting on those feeds as well. Social media, sometimes it gets the best of us. So all right, so until next time, you guys have a fabulous day or night wherever you are, and thanks for subscribing. Bye now.